Hello everybody, and welcome back to some more blueprints. Today, we're going to be kind of seeing if we can find anything out about the core we found last time. I am not really sure what to do with it, but my first thought is that it might have to do with that spiral we saw on the inside of the lid of the rightmost box in the tunnel. I feel like, I don't know, those are both things to find pretty later on in the game, so I have a feeling that there's a chance they might be related. Whether that's true or not, I guess there's only one way to find out. And with that, let's continue with day 163. Day 163. Still the blessing of the gardener, huh? Hello, Ari! Welcome back! Let's go indeed. Blueprints time. And the first thing I think I want to do is go down, grab the microchips, and look at that spiral pattern on top of the rightmost box once again. What's my goal? My goal now is to figure out what to do with that core we found last time. Will I achieve that goal today? Probably not. I almost wonder if I'll need to do like the cursed mode and the dare mode in order to get a full picture, but that might not be the case too. I'm really curious once I start doing the cursed mode and dare mode more, if there will be anything different when it comes to these like later on secrets. Ideally, I would also like to check the vault again to, like, I don't know, have an easier time of cross-referencing this spiral with what's in the vault. But then again, if this is something that Herbert S. Sinclair set up, then in theory, nothing. So here's the thing I'm thinking of, right? If the core is something that Herbert himself didn't know of, nothing that Herbert himself set up would give any clues as to how to solve the core. So it must be something older on the estate that like unlocks the like possibility of solving it, which is very interesting. It does narrow down like what it could be, man. Because oh man, it could honestly be part of something in the like Orinda Aries castle that we can see through that little window that would like allow us to solve the core. I'm not entirely sure. But another possibility is that even though Herbert S. Sinclair might not know the like proper solution to the core, he could have set up puzzles related to the core himself, which is, you know, what this might be. Okay. So it does just kind of spiral outwards clockwise, huh? Starts by going up and ends kind of at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4 loops. Interesting. Man, I really feel like this has something to do with the spiral of stars. I just don't know what yet. Very interesting. I guess more temporary goals could be to like try to trade for another upgrade disc using the what is it? The trading post, and see if I legitimately have no more upgrades to get, or if there are more upgrades to get, unlocking all of the room upgrades. Hello, lady. How are you doing? Let's see here. I guess as far as like other things that I'm not quite sure of so far, I still don't know what's the deal with those like weird messages in the like unlocked with Bo Lee. Good, good, good. I'm glad to hear it. Math time. 13 times 1 flipped to 31. Prediction. Oh, will we figure out the vault puzzle today? I can't vote on it myself? Oh, that's such a scam. 31 plus 10 is 41 times 1 flipped would be 14. This would be 1 divided by 1 squared. Divided by 1 squared. Oh, wait, okay. I think it would just be 1, right? Yes, it would be. Did I not get the other key? I did not. Whoops. The mailroom. I guess it's the 7th letter that I'm missing. I'll need to like go back and look through all of the letters and find out which specific letter I'm missing. Sure. That is a good haul from the attic. Kind of shocked. Ooh, another goal I could set for myself for this stream is trying to fully stock the pantry. That wouldn't be bad. Come on, courtyard. No courtyard. But maybe I can get the pantry experiment. No. What I should honestly do is set up a new experimental house, or sorry, set up a new, what is it called? Like subsections of experiments that can be allowed, and remove a crate from the tunnel, because I don't think that's been helping me too much after I got all the crates out of there already. Let's do this. Why not? Let's choose each time you eat an apple, whenever you draft a shop room. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So which 2 should I remove? I'll remove whenever you draft a shop room. And I'll remove the archive floor plan, just to try to optimize things a little bit. I'm not sure if the spreading dirt is even good. I haven't actually successfully triggered that at all. I mean, I've triggered it, but when I did trigger it, it seems like nothing happened. But I'm not sure if that was just user error on my end or not. Oh, I didn't even realize that this was an option. Unsee one of the doors of the antechamber. Huh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's fine. Oops. I was pressing enter instead of E. Alright. That should help things for next time. But as for now, continuing on. And now it gives me the courtyard. Wonderful. Ah. Let me remind myself what experiment I actually have. Okay, it's the fireplace one. I do need security. In fact, maybe I should have chosen security there instead of the courtyard, but oh well. Let's see. Let me also just pull up a screenshot. Actually, I should have just done that a lot earlier, but oh well. A screenshot I took of the core. Here it is. I'll have this off to the side. How should I do this? That'll do. Continuing on. Maybe I need to have the pantry drafted in order to get the stock the pantry with fruit option. Not sure. Commissary, huh? Let's choose the planetarium here. Gift shop. Anything different about this place? No, still unable to purchase dirigiblocks. One day. Huh. I never realized that these were clocks here. I always assumed that they were like plates or something. Well, good to know, I suppose. Interesting. Interesting. Guess we'll go for the veranda just for item stacking. Oh, that's a good point. I'll need to take a look at those postcards again, huh? I mean, would these be considered cuckoo birds? Cuckoo too? There are 2 of them on each wall. Interesting. I've been visiting Mount Holly for a while, I'll be honest. The sacred hour. I wonder if there's any like secrets hidden in these postcards. Probably not. Anyways. Well, you know what? I think it's time to receive 2 allowance. Oh, I guess you can only do this one time, but it does give gems. Interesting. Adding to the merch idea, they could have... They could have postcard sets. That would be awesome. That would be quite fun. Kind of want to save my rerolls if possible. I think I will go ahead and make shops more common. Because I want to get the showroom. Very nice. Moon pendant and master key. Sure. Oh wait, yeah, I have the master key now, duh. Why not? Take this sauna here. Interesting. Uh-oh. Very locked. That does look like some pretty good popcorn, doesn't it? The electric eel aquarium, huh? Sure. I'll go for the laundry room here. Don't think I'll go in quite yet, though. Speaking of snacks, I did try the Reese's Oreos recently. Those were pretty good. I have to admit it. It's probably been my favorite snack for a while now. Or I should say, it was the best snack I've had in a while. I know. They're limited time, so if you haven't tried them, I'm sure you can find them somewhere, but they're probably going to be out of stock soon. Not sponsored, but I wouldn't be opposed. Let's see. What am I wanting to do here? Let's draft this room that's connected to the den right here. Am I going the wrong way? No, we just can't enter from there. I see. Gonna do a bit of shopping, I see. Okay. Yes, this is where I want to go. Freezer. Don't think I want to go to the freezer right now. I'll just choose the closed exhibit. Doesn't look like there's anything over here. Wait, who's the sign by again? I can never remember. Pharaoh. Back to the beginning we go. I don't mind going for another observatory. What am I missing here? Not much. All these are pointed the wrong way, huh? I'll re-roll to try to get a couple more rooms in before the day is over. I'm not sure how much more this book has in store for me, given that I've solved quite a few of the like big puzzles. All he needed was to find a new clue. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. If he knew what to do, he'd likely tell you. If you're looking for a new clue too. He had retraced his sketches and studied the files. Studied the files is interesting. Makes me think of like save files. Honestly, like, this might imply that like there's some hidden meaning in like doing the dared mode and cursed mode. Reviewed all his cases and gone through the piles of the evidence present and the precedence evident, and retraced his steps as it stretched on for miles. He had looked high and low in all of the rooms. He had searched every corner in each of the tombs. In this particular case, he had checked every space. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. He looked and he looked under beds and nooks. He questioned the maids, he questioned the cooks. It was already over when he spoke to the chauffeur, who told him new clues were found only in books. So tome after tome that library loaned, and the books that he already owned, were searched from their covers all the way through. If he had a new clue, he'd know what to do. He changed all the letters and the lines that he found. He checked all the colors of the spines that were bound. He doubled the meaning of each seasonal greeting and found that the diction of each word was sound. He stayed up all night and studied the maps. He laid out the floor plans and measured the gaps. And if his directory was considered a trajectory, it was nothing short of a full mental lapse. A man obsessed in Cuckoo 2. They would say, as he would wander through, the best medicine is not yet evidence. If he found a new clue, he would know what to do. I guess this is, like, this page in particular, I'm not entirely sure I understand fully. The Cuckoo 2 thing, the first thing that comes to mind is that it's simply pointing to the two cuckoo clocks in the unedited version of a new clue, showing 1:15 and counterclockwise for Tor. But there might be something to do with the actual cuckoo clocks that I haven't been able to discover yet. But it seems like everything I try to do with those cuckoo clocks just doesn't work out. And the best medicine is not yet evidence. I also don't understand that fully. Having read this book so many times, having scoured over each of its cryptic lines, have you exhausted your search? Have you seen all the signs? Or perhaps there is something new, something overlooked but now in view. Have you finally found it? Could it really be true? If it's a new clue, you know what to do. Interesting. Oh, I found the silver key. Interesting. This is the last place, in theory. Let's go ahead and... Actually, the freezer wouldn't even help me that much, huh? Let's go for the code check. Not sure what I want to check yet, though, so I think I will go out and try to draft the outer room. My goal is to hopefully get the trading post so that I can try to get an upgrade disc with my master key, but we will see how that works. Okay, this does trade for an upgrade disc, so let's try that. I'm not sure if I've read the descriptions of these outside rooms very much. Trading post. An outpost established on the outskirts of Mount Holly in the era before the New Realms. In the era before the New Realms, huh. This station allowed the frontiersmen and trappers of the mountains to trade goods and services with the estate, the locals, and one another. Interesting. Another interesting thing is that it looks like the rug that's in room 8 is in the art here, kind of behind the counter. But I can't see it from Simon's vantage point. It doesn't look like it's there because I can kind of like see under this little table here. Curious. Curious, curious, curious. One gold coin. Woohoo! Actually, I wonder if the hovel counts as a room for the drafting rooms with a fireplace. Huh. I guess it would, technically. I mean, it does have like a gas stove. Let's see if this upgrade disc just like allows me to upgrade the spare room again. I hope it's something different, but it might just be that I'm out of upgrades. Man, I feel like the den should have an upgrade, though. Oh, courtyard. I've already upgraded the courtyard, though, so I guess I could change it to one of these 3. So it is cycling through the ones I've already upgraded. So I think it is just like I've upgraded all the rooms I can upgrade. Wouldn't anything you have to draft constitute as a room? I do believe so. I think I'll stick with this 2 gem upgrade. I feel like that's the best one. Anyways. Let's think for a bit. I think I'll go back down to where that spiral is and kind of look at the screenshot I have of the core. Try to make sense of whether I can apply this spiral to the core or not. Oh my gosh. I swear I've been scared by that so many times. Actually, I can't even open this anymore. Unfortunate. I don't know why it glitches like this. It's kind of frustrating. But it's like if I exit this room and then re-enter, I can't interact with any of the lids anymore. But I think I remember how it was. It was just like a clockwise spiral going outwards. So if I did that, right, it would be will heat Joya tape slab made road card peak sand mail date head well legs rock toes clay safe. That's probably not what I'm supposed to do with it. The word that stands out the most to me is a joya, just because like that's the only like name of the whole bunch. And there are also like a lot of like kind of rock based things like rock and slab and even clay. And all of those things make me think of the tomb. Will, huh? And then in the will, it did say that the angels kept the secrets of the family safe for many generations, which would include, right, Herbert's mother. So stuff in the tomb could, in theory, be like unchanged. So if Herbert's mother, I can't remember the name, but if she did set up like a puzzle in the tomb, it very well could still be there, and what we find in the tomb would be unchanged by Herbert himself. Then there's head, legs, hand, and toes. We've already drafted the outer room today, so there's too much to do in that regard. What is that? There's a very thin line moving along there. I think it's part of the cloud texture. That's pretty funny. In fact, I think it was. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Yup. Maybe that's what Simon needs to do, but I'm not sure if Simon would have the physical strength to do that dance. I hate to say it. Is there anything else to do today? I don't think there is. He would get quite winded, huh? Yeah, let's go ahead and call it a day. And then on the next day, hopefully we can draft the tomb and kind of test some things out with this little note here. Day 164. Yeah, let's start by getting some dice just to ensure that we can draft the tune. Spare Veranda is a very good starting room. Let's go ahead and choose the parlor here and then try to draft an outer room. Oh, I guess I also need to take a look at the music sheets again too, huh? Redraw. Here we go. Yes, all right. I will do that today then. So the first thing that comes to mind, it's kind of a silly thought, but what if I'm just if I go from top to left to right, top to bottom, right? It says head, Joya, and then legs, hand, and toes. So I'm supposed to go to Joya and touch her head, and then legs, hands, and toes, maybe? I don't think so. I do not think that is the answer. The thing that I wanted to do was go and grab the black key. There's also the word maid, and there is a maid angel too, Milla. One other thought that I have is I know in the boiler room there are those grids, 4x4 grids with some of the tiles being darker than the others. The issue that I have with applying that is that I would be working with a 5x5 grid, so I need to choose a corner to place the grid into, but it might be worth a shot. I have a feeling that isn't the solution though. Interesting. I mean, that clock had an infinity sign on it, and the Draxus Angel also has an infinity, like, symbol. So I wonder if I'm supposed to find some place to use this key on the Draxus statue, or, like, maybe in the stained glass painting. It's worth a shot. I don't have a shovel, but that's alright. Okay, here we go. Okay, that opens both. Very good, very good. What is that angel holding in its left hand? Or I guess its right hand, I should say. Is it supposed to be a skull? I can't tell. Oh, it's holding the effigy, the cursed effigy. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I didn't notice that before. Almost makes me wonder what would happen if I took the cursed effigy down here. But in order to do that, I would need to go check the cursed effigy again. Which I could do. Very interesting. He checked all the colors for each key that he wound. And then there's the denoted in verse. All these coffins are covered in stone slabs, right? Or rock slabs, I should say. which are two of the words. Hello! How's it going, Nautilus? None yet, none yet. There's a reason I stream to both. I hate to admit it, but whenever I watch streams, I usually watch it on YouTube too. Just because I have YouTube Premium, so it's ad-free for anybody who I watch on there. It's very nice. Even though I need to put up with a 1 minute delay. More rock slabs. Ooh, good luck with the assignments. So I guess this is a coffin, an unidentified coffin, I should say, which makes me wonder if it is the coffin of Herbert's brother or if it's like Herbert's mother. It seems to be fairly unmarked though. Very interesting graphical addition right there. Oh my gosh. For a split second, I was like, oh wait, it has to do with the candle holders. They're 5x5, but alas, they're 4x4. Interesting though, so this has candles in the top right and third bottom. Or is it Mary? Oh, it could be Mary's coffin too. Spooky. The fake coffin. Which is even more curious in that case. Thanks, I've been troubleshooting for hours and I'm glad I have a stream to watch. Good, 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 good. It's a good question. How are the candles staying lit? I mean, it could be like little gas pipes running up through the candles. It's a possibility. This is also 4x4. So this wouldn't really apply to the core very well. Unless... Peak well will slab hand or vase clay. I have a feeling that that's not it. Well clay or date made or head slab or Joya safe. Just like shifting around the location of this 4x4 grid and the 5x5 grid of words to see if anything makes sense. So far, nothing though. Pig's date peak. Will tree made. I'm not sure about that. What if we tried the top right corner? Sand head, heat, tape, road rock. Bottom left corner. Clam Joya, card made, hand clay. I'm not sure if that's the answer, I'll be honest. Cool explanation if the candle staying lit could be that the rooms are saved to the mansion blueprints with specific status. So the candle was burning, and that's the status it gets drafted in Loremy. Very interesting. Huh. Can see it. I can see it. Like, whatever magic resets it is what causes it to start with the same criteria every time. I can see it. That would also make sense somewhat with how like the game used to be, where you need to reopen each safe every time. But it's since been changed, I guess, just to make the game a little bit easier, so that the safes remain unlocked after being opened. Interesting theories, interesting theories. Let's try to draft all of the rooms with music notes this time, and actually screenshot all of them as I go. Oh, that's pretty convenient. Okay. So I need the music room, I need the ballroom, I need the workshop, and I need the greenhouse. I might wait to do an experiment until I get the pantry. Oh, speaking of which. Come on, pantry experiments. Oh. So each time you draft a tomorrow room, unseal one of the antechamber doors. I wonder if that can also open up the final antechamber door leading to the 46th room. Double den! I think I'll try to draft the inner rooms first and then move to the outer rooms, maybe? Ooh, treasure trove, that's pretty good. I do need the workshop though, so I think I'll take that. Before I forget, I'll go ahead and screenshot this page and read it. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets card from thought. A message read is of 10 lost is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. Any gems for me in here? Doesn't look like it. I'll use the silver key here. Ooh, this is actually pretty good. I should be able to do this into a green room and then get the greenhouse. Hopefully, at least. Actually, I'm not sure if you can even draft the greenhouse this way. Can you draft it from the secret door? I'm not sure. I suppose not. Did I eat bacon and eggs? Wait. I didn't know it was possible to draft the morning room without having eaten bacon and eggs. That is completely new to me. Yeah. Weird. Well, I'll take it. Turnip. I think that I will wait to draft upwards more until I get some dice so that I can reroll for the greenhouse. The vault. Ooh. That's pretty good. I think I will take that. Although, here's the dice that I need. Decisions. I think I'll take the vault, though, just to have access to this core again if I need it. I mean, I have it pulled up on my computer right now, but still. I'm going to screenshot each of these different pages. Anyways. Back to the beginning we go. Ooh, the commissary. I think I'll go for that. And now that I think about it, I think that there were some trunks I needed to bash open too. Where were those? In the courtyard. Wasting quite a few steps, but it might be worth it in the end. I'm not sure. Actually, probably should have just waited, to be honest, because I would have been coming up this way either way. Oh, well. I guess I'll go up here first. Free food? Don't mind if I do. Oh man. Not ideal. You know what this makes me think of, though? The, trying to find old stuff. Feels like I'm missing stuff in this room. What am I missing? Brings me back to the description of the hallway, which said it's one of the original 46 rooms of the house. Not the hallway, sorry, the hallway closet. A very modest recessed space used for storage. This particular closet is favored by the junior members of the staff who utilize it to stash away assorted articles and knickknacks whose proper place in the estate is yet unknown to them. I think it was the blue memo inside of it that stated that it was one of the original 46 rooms of the house. Could be a clue as to it hiding something related to the core, but I'm not entirely sure yet. Be worth giving it a look, though. Back we go. Back we go. What secrets are these wind-up boxes hiding? Oh, I'll find out one day. So I still need the music room, the ballroom, and then the greenhouse. I don't have a battery pack, so I'm unable to actually, like, craft a power hammer or anything. I might as well open this door, I suppose. Oh, great. The locksmith, huh? I think I'll go for the chapel to get more rooms available to me. Foyer, huh? Sure. I think I'll wait to go that way, though, because it is one of the ways that I could, in theory, draft the greenhouse. Mechanarium seems pretty good. Whoopsies. Let's see here. Ooh, passageway. The more rooms, the better. Oh, thank you for gifting a sub. I appreciate it. And hello, Written Blue. Let's see here. I think I'm going to draft upwards from the courtyard, because I'm pretty sure you can only draft the green room, the greenhouse, pointed upwards. It's still possible. No! I mean, technically, I still can draft it on the right side of the house. We just gotta believe. Surely. Ooh, we could get a bunch of dice and roll for it. I do like that idea. Wait, but is dice only a powered room thing? Dice might be only for powered rooms. Ooh, I think it is. Let's check just in case, because I don't think I'll be able to power it this run anyways. Yes, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Hope I won't do that anytime yet. I believe. All right. I do have 2 dice in case the foyer gives me some bad draws, so let's hope here. Come on! Yep, those are some bad draws, so let's re-roll that. There's some bad draws again. Let's re-roll that. Still bad draws, but you know what? We'll make do with it. For sure. I see. Prince of Egypt. I don't think I've seen that before. Or read it. It could be time to Gamba. But, I mean, technically, right? If we get the veranda here, there's still a possibility that we can get the greenhouse. It's an epic animated movie. I see. Interesting. Alas. Hmm. Well, I guess I can draft this one room to the right of the mechanarium. And then that's all that I'll be able to do, I'm pretty sure. It is unfortunate. Hey, but we get the ballroom at least. We can take a look at 2 more of the sheets of paper. And then next one we can get the other ones. Let's take a screenshot of this. And then a screenshot of this. Under these stars the dance is held, and to the floor we are compelled. The gowns glide on, and music swells, and at the end the clock strikes 12. What that means only time can tell. 2 remain for one last dance and spin again around clock hands. And as they turn, a second chance to rise above the falling sands, the true time lost in past romance. Sands? As in, like, the sand, the second word of the core? How's the prince? The prince is in fact blue, believe it or not. It's going pretty well. We're kind of... I'm kind of slowly trying to figure out what this core means. This 5x5 sheet of letters that we found in the vault. It's going slow and steady as all Blueprints puzzles do. What can be said? Let's take another look at that, actually. Yes, it is. It's very exciting. Unless there's more to it. I wouldn't be surprised at this point. Pigs, sand, male, date, head. Clam, peak, heat, joy, well. Toad, card, wheels, tape, legs. Tree, road, made, slab, rock, hand, vase, safe, clay, toes. Very interesting. Still as of yet unsure. Forgotten ancestors, huh? Honestly, I can't believe I pulled it together 10 minutes after pulling the note. I felt very smart after that. Oh my gosh. That is crazy that you were able to figure out the core in 10 minutes. I've been trying to look for something for clues onto how to decipher it. But maybe I just gotta take another look at it myself. Very good, very good. Congratulations, Nautilus. Hmm. Well, if anything, I think that I'm going to continue looking for the rest of these music sheets to dwell on those a bit longer. And then I will attempt to take another look at that music sheet later on. Or sorry, the core, I should say. So today we managed to find the music sheets in the workshop and the ballroom. Now we just need the music room and the greenhouse. I don't know why I always struggle finding the greenhouse, but I always do. Oh, I see. That would definitely help this game quite a bit. Day 165. My first thought when seeing it was that it had like several things that I thought related to the tomb, like Joya made slab rock. I think there were even vases in the tomb for the flowers. And so I thought it had something to do with the tomb. And I'm not asking for hints or anything. I'm just explaining what I'm thinking. But I honestly, looking at it, like just at face value, it's very, very obscure what it's trying to get across. That's for sure. That is for sure. Let's go for the den here. Parlor or commissary? I think I'll go for the commissary. I think I will actually use the Banner of the King on green rooms too. Just to hopefully get the greenhouse. Captain's log day 165. Still no Wi-Fi. Sad times being out at sea. Ooh, I'll go for the pool hall. Time to fail some math real quick. So this would be negative 10 plus 5 squared. So 25 minus 10 is 15. This would be 9 times 1 squared. So 81 minus 1. So 80 divided by 20 would be 4. Very nice. Ooh, how convenient. How convenient. Come on, greenhouse. Oh ho ho. I think that I will try drafting up the right side of the house for a little bit for the greenhouse. Surely that will work. Do I have a hammer? I do have a hammer. Good. How long do you normally stream for? Usually around 2.5 hours. What time is it now? How long have I been streaming for? Let me check. An hour and 26 minutes. So I've probably got half an hour to an hour to go still. Although, I am running out of space on my hard drive, so maybe I might need to end the stream a little bit earlier than that, but we'll see. Ideally, I have an hour to go. Oh boy, do I love Blessing of the Gardener. Ooh, my package is here, huh? I could take that. Sure. Though I think, like, it's not ideal to take the package after you've already visited the commissary, because it seems like the stuff that it gives you is, like, fixed, right? So it gives you a sledgehammer, it gives you a metal detector, it gives you a lockpick kit. And if you have any of those in your inventory, it just doesn't give you those. So it might have been better to just wait and get it tomorrow. But it is what it is. I need to get one. I've just been putting it off. I know. It's a little bit crazy. One of these days the VODs will catch up, but that day is not today. My theory is the more courtyards I get out of the way, since I've chosen green rooms with the banner of the king, hopefully that means that I'll start seeing more different green rooms, including the greenhouse, but that is yet to be tested. I'm hearing beeping. I guess it's just from this, probably. Ooh, I think the greenhouse probably is like a rare room, so getting the solarium here might be a good idea. Granted, at this point in the game, I've put almost all of the bad rooms at like rare, so there's a good chance I'll be getting bad rooms as well. Here's the ballroom again. Ooh, the study. That's actually really good. Okay. What courtyard is this? This would be courtyard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sure. Let's try to get some good old greenhouse here. Come on. Ooh. Okay, good secret passage into a greenhouse. I think I will try to do that since I have a bunch of rerolls. Again, with the morning room. Very interesting. Here it is. Okay. Screenshotted. Trees found inside will never shade the gems that shine in night and rain. The clues you hold cannot be paid with gems nor coin, so toss away. These sheets you find a worthy trade. I'll toss away my gems at some point, but tossing away 25 gems right now is it's a little bit rough. Okay, so now I just need the music room, and then I can read all of the sheets together. Where is that beeping coming from? There it is. Come on, music room. Sure. Nautilus on Twitch, welcome. Welcome back. We can silver key here. I didn't know you could, like, get all the way back here. Strange. What a strange disappearing stain on the wall. I don't see anything in here that would relate to the, family core, but it's good to know that it's there, I suppose. Laboratory. Why not? Sure. Rotundra seems alright. Let's try to redraw for the music room, though. Showroom. Sure. Oh, the boiler room is also something I want to do, because I thought that maybe these would have something to do with the message. But again, it's the issue of them being 4x4 on a 5x5 grid of words. I might as well look at them though. Let me pull up the little cipher here. Okay, so using the top left would be peak heat slab, clam card, tree, or maybe I start it after this empty one. So if we look at this tile right here with one darkened square in the bottom left, right? So if we assume that this relates to like a one-letter word, it would be either I or A. So maybe it's like placed in the bottom left-hand corner and it's the second letter, so A. If we're taking that to be the case, and we look at the second letter of all of these. Oh, there's a lot of overlap though. So it probably isn't correct. GNITAAAYLAR. What if it is A from road being placed at the top right? Then this next one would be RAC. And this one would be ATA. That's probably not it. I'm guessing that doesn't have to do with the cipher. Might as well increase the rarity of the doors. Let's do that real quick. Can't remember if the music room can face to the right or if it only faces to the left. It might only face to the left. Oh, in that case, I think I'll get the trophy room to grab some gems. And go up to the boiler room, probably. Let's try that. Come on, music room. Classroom actually wouldn't have been a bad choice because it would have given me a lot more redraws. I've got 2 redraws left here. Hey, okay. I know. I just need 2 more, which I honestly can't even get in this save because they're related to like starting new games, which, you know, is something that I'll probably do pretty soon because I need to try speed running a day and getting to room 46 in under an hour. And then I need to get to room 46 in dare mode and get to room 46 in curse mode, which seems like quite the challenges, huh? All right. Well, now we can read through all of these. Let me pull up the other ones. Is there a way to cycle through the Steam screenshots? Guess we'll find out in a little bit. But first, let's just read through it, and then I will kind of start contemplating as to what each of these could mean. Find here within these first words sung the key you seek in major tongue. But half the sheets are missing from the 4 you hold, the rest far flung. A half note held is quite the pun. Among the scattered symphony, a message hidden beneath the keys, in bold words sung by you and me, a fractured note, an urgent plea, in bold words sung I do repeat. The ones of you who oft assume that you alone can solve this tune are likely going to get your due and all the rage that will ensue while working on this simple clue. While pages lined with melodies do hide the words we've come to seek, and from our choice among all of these, we write down one that seems to be the loudest type with ink that bleeds. Then we have page 5, which is trees found inside will never shade the gems that shine in night and rain. The clue you hold cannot be paid with gems nor coins, so toss away these sheets you find a worthy trade. Page 6 is, let me get to it. Under these stars, the dance is held, and to the floor we are compelled. The gowns glide on, and music swells, and at the end, the clock strikes 12. What that means, only time can tell. 2 remain for one last dance, a spin again around clock hands, and as they turn, a second chance to rise above the falling sands. To rise above the falling sands. The true time lost in past romance. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. So originally what I was doing, right, is when I first in the demo, right, when I was reading through these, I think in the demo I found, oh boy, what was it that I found in the demo? There was one sheet of paper that I couldn't find. I think it was the ballroom one. Yeah. But I caught on to the thing with the bold words, which is first words on the sheets are true message, right? So that's what the bold words say. And then if we look at the first word on each sheet, it is find a, oh, sorry. Find among the white trees under two stones. So, and that led me to the the white trees by the campsite where I dug up the floor plan for the conservatory. But there, I still can't quite grasp it, but it does seem like there are instructions in, especially the ballroom ones. So let me read over it again. Find here within these first words song the key you seek in major tongue. But half the sheets are missing from the four you hold, the rest far flung. A half note held is quite the pun. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know much about sheet music, but what is the significance of this symbol here being repeated here as well? I don't know what that means. I think this is a bass clef, right? And there's a bass clef over this word here. And this over here, of course, is denoted in verse. Are there any repeated treble clefs that I should be looking for? Here's a treble clef repeated. Huh, interesting. Denoted in verse. So this is next to is bold. While work. Wait, so that's weird. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize this, but all of the music sheets have the exact same tune written on them. Huh. So what if I just look at the first word of the bottom line, maybe? A in while the... No, that probably isn't it. Half bold work loud sheets Interesting. Let's see here. Among the scattered symphony, a message hidden beneath the keys. Beneath the keys. Let me look up if like keys are like a term used in music sheets. Key signatures treble clef. Okay. So this BB here means B flat major or G minor. And that represents the key signature. B flat major, G minor. Going to bed? All right. I'll see you around, Nautilus. Thanks for sticking around for a while. See you Wednesday indeed. This segment brought to you by Duolingo, which now offers lessons in music. Does it? I didn't know that. Does kind of feel like a foreign language at times. Interesting. The ones of you who oft assume that you alone can solve this tune are likely going to get your due and all the rage that will ensue while working on this simple clue. You solve it. I thought it might be effortless for you, but I'd like to share the clues we had for you anyways, if you don't mind. Go ahead. Go ahead. Guess I'm still confused as to what I solved. Chess. I didn't know that it taught chess. That's pretty cool. I see. The lady desires Lido fine to a work left fragmented, and so a Kessera. I don't know these words, so I'm probably mispronouncing them. A Kessera to finish what the composer had intended. Boldly they wrote lyrics with which lyrics which were then divided and attuned to exhume a masterpiece with a finale buffer provided. I see. But I don't understand. Is that, is this a clue as to what I'm supposed to look for? Oh, I'm so confused now. I already solved it. I see. Uh-huh. I feel like, huh. It's very interesting because especially the music sheet in the greenhouse, right? Which talks about you don't need gems or coins, so toss it away, is very interesting to me just because, like, that's what you need to do to, like, unlock the tomb of the eighth king, if that makes sense. Like, raise the tomb up to reveal the clock. And then the music sheets in the ballroom in particular kind of almost like seem like I need to be there at midnight and something special will happen. So it's very interesting. I'm still wondering if there's still more to those than meets the eye, but I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure. Ah, I see, I see. Makes sense. Honestly, the music sheet puzzle to get the conservatory was definitely one of my favorite puzzles in this game, simply because it was quite a lot of fun to try to solve everything. We can't gamba. We don't have enough gems, or sorry, coins to gamba. I wonder if this count still continues to go up past 8. Still glad that you got to solving it, though. Yeah, no problem. As I said, that was a really cool little clue they had for me, for the game, I should say. They had it for me and me alone. Interesting. This count does continue to go up past 8. Curious. The clue I have for the cipher is one of my favorites. Although I kind of hope if we get to that point that Nautilus might have something to add. I see. Very interesting. How far can we get this count today? Does this count as a blue room? It does. What's interesting as well is that this is the crest from Mary, because it has the holly berries and the Epsom swan. Never really paid attention to that beforehand. I don't have a coat check, do I? Oh well. Where's the dining room? Do I have a dining room? Surely I do. Maybe I don't. Wow. I'm kind of shocked. Well, here's a thought that I have. Hearing that HQ from YouTube was able to understand the core problem within 10 minutes makes me think that, like, maybe I shouldn't be, like, searching the estate trying to find something to help decipher the code, but maybe I just need to spend a long time trying to, like, understand the method behind the code. But even so... Huh. Well... Maybe I'll help if I, like, physically write it down. All right here. Oh my gosh, you got them? They're pretty good. Especially with a good cold cup of milk. The first thing that like pops out of me like is the body parts, right? So I don't know. My brain automatically goes and tries to categorize the words, right? We have body parts being head, legs, hand, and toes. Then we have like animals: pigs, clam, toad. I guess even if we take it as living things versus non-living things, right? Pigs, clam, toad, and tree. Ooh, I wonder about that, right? Let me make a little 5x5 grid here. So I'll mark living things with O's and non-living things with X's. My goodness, keep on hitting my arrow keys. So pigs is living, clam is living, toad is living, tree is living, hand is living, sand is not living, peak is not living, card is not living, road is not living, vase is not living, mail, heat, will, made, and safe. Mail, heat, will, made, and safe. So all of those are unliving except for made. Date, Joya, tape, slab, clay. Date is not living. Joya, I'm going to put as living, but I guess that's debatable. Tape, slab, clay. Head, well, legs, rock, toes. So living, non-living, living, non-living, living. They are pretty stunning, not gonna lie. Let's see here. So I don't think it has anything to do with that. Let me check something real quick. Has anything changed about these cuckoo clocks since I've opened all of those boxes? It doesn't look like it. Sand, clay, and rock are related. Peak. What is peak related to? Well, mountaintops indeed. I'm almost thinking like trying to relate peaks to the Mount Holly estate with other words here, because like the house has, you know, the peak of Mount Holly in view, it has the well in view, it has a road around it, it has trees. Hmm. But I feel like I have to be missing something. I because what I feel like I'm looking for is instructions on what to do next. And this doesn't necessarily look like it can give me instructions necessarily. Maybe you've already seen the instructions? Interesting. Interesting. What instructions have I seen? All right, lady. Thank you for sticking around. Have a wonderful rest of your night. I hope you sleep well. If I look at these and try to find verbs in them, right? Sand could be a verb, but I don't think that I'm supposed to sand anything. Mail could be a verb, but I haven't found a way to like send mail. Date could be a word. I don't think that is it though. Heat could be a verb. Tape could be a verb. I haven't really seen any tape though. Rock could be a verb. Hand could be a verb. Heat. But assuming that going off of your hint, Ari, that I might have already seen the instructions, now I'm trying to think about like what instructions I've seen that I haven't worked on yet. The first thing that comes to mind is like actually the music notes themselves, where it says to like toss away your gems and gold. But I don't think that would be it. I think that's just more saying that I don't need gems or gold to find the conservatory itself. I probably just have that in my head since I was working on it until just now. Instructions that have been given but haven't followed through on. There is the cuckoo clock. That mystery still is evading me. But I'm not sure how this would help with that matter. And also I don't see anything that would like relate to the cuckoo clock in this page either. I've already seen the instructions, huh? I know a lot of the keys look like EA next to each other. But usually it's like normally it looks like a E rather than EA. But the ones with E's and A's next to each other are head, peak, and heat. What else have I seen? Can I make a burning lens? No, I can't. Hmm. It seems that the spiral of stars doesn't really work on it. Like tracing it like the spiral of stars didn't seem to yield any results, so I don't think that would be the answer either. Unless it was card, peak, heat, wheel, maid, road, tree, toad, clam, pig, sand, mail, date, head, well, legs, rock, toes, clay, safe, vase, hand. I don't think that would be it. I don't think it seemed like the boiler room relates to this at all. What else could relate to this? There's the sundial base that I can burn. Now I'm thinking about like the Blueprints book. I can't think of. Maybe I should take another look at that. I'm curious. And it's so convenient to have the like blessing of the night so that you can just get torches for free instead of having to craft them with semi-rare materials. Oh, huh. Well, I don't think those are necessary. Oh, that's right. I wanted to roll for a coat check there. Oh, well, it is what it is. I don't have a coat check drafted either, huh? What if I activate Joya and then Mila? Probably nothing, but I suppose it's worth a shot. Why not? This is also curious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I don't necessarily know how to apply that. I guess one thing I didn't consider in the boiler room is, what if... No, that still wouldn't work because it's 5 by 5. I mean, what I was going to say is maybe the 4 across relates to the first word on each column, I should say. So, like, the first... I don't know if this makes sense. But, like, the first panel, take the first column, right? And then ignore the bottom word. And then you have a grid of letters that are 4 by 4. And then I guess for the second panel on the boiler room, you move to the second column. Do I have enough steps to get back there and test it is the question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I do, it'll be very close. I probably don't, though. Unless I dig up some tomb turnips, my favorite. Some good old Konami code. The other thing I can think of is Heat Joya, which made me think maybe I need to go over to Joya and use the burning lens somewhere and something would happen. Granted, Joya does work with an oven to bake pizzas, so guess it wouldn't be too far off, huh? But then there's also the word made there. Oh boy. Surely. Might be worth it to drain the well since it does mention well. Although, I don't know. I feel like there won't be anything there since I've kind of looked over that place pretty thoroughly. That's strange. I didn't know salmon could just run off onto the dock like that. Very interesting. How do I get up to you? I'll find out eventually. Come on! Let's grab this key once more. I know. I'm honestly really shocked that I haven't found anything else that this key opens. I'm sure there is more stuff that this key opens, but I was certain that this key would be used to unlock so much stuff. And I guess it in theory has by way of allowing me to get the scepter, but still. I thought it would be more directly useful. Okay. That's enough music, please. This really does look like an E and an A. Oh, man. Well, saying that I don't know what to do is a vast understatement of my current situation, but it hasn't been the first time I've felt like this playing blueprints. Huh. I guess I never, like, realized that I could get down here through this route too, by pushing the cart. Guess that makes sense though. I think it's so easier to do it the other way though, so I'll just move it back. Honestly, it could even have something to do with the furnace room. Simply because, you know, Joya uses the furnace to make pizzas, I would assume, since the furnace gives pizza an additional step effect. But then again, it also is in the dead end rooms in the blueprint, in a new clue. So, oh boy. I wonder if Mount Holly offers therapy. Simon is definitely going to need therapy, that's for sure. I wish to solve puzzles. That's a good question. I think Simon might have broken the fence out of rage. To get a wonderful view of this glowing orange lake. What a view. What if I can bring the power hammer here and bash through this fence? Travel along the outside of this fence. Oh. I think that might be what I need to do. I can't think of a safer spot for Simon to be than this. I mean, surely if he wanted to make it down there that badly, he could make a jump for it, and, you know. Surely he'd be able to catch the ledge. They do it in them Dirigiblocks video games. Oh boy. I can see him taking his lunch and sitting there with his feet dangling over the edge just to feel something. You hate to see it. Simon, addicted to the thrill of eating lunch sitting on a cliff. I could try to end the day by activating the Spiral of Stars. Alas, it was not meant to be. Oh! I did it. I mean, this Spiral of Stars has to be what's written on the top of the box. Add a word to Spiral of Stars, then gain 1 key and 1 gem for each rank reached, then lose 3 steps for each rank reached, then gain 1 coin for each day spent, and then lose 2 stars. If you have less than 40 steps, gain 1 random item from the showroom. If you have less than 20 steps, open all antechamber doors and set your steps to 40. Also, your luck has been increased and you can no longer gain steps or gems or keys or gold, and your day will immediately end if you ever attempt to add another word to the Spiral of Stars. Well, that is interesting. I never thought of this before, but maybe all of the numbers in the Spiral of Stars has to do with, like, something. It might be a code in and of itself, right? 1 key and 1 gem, 3 steps, 1 coin, 2 stars, 40, 1, 20, 40. I don't know. That probably isn't the case. Oh, but alas, I think that I'm gonna call it here for tonight. Oh my. Let me just move myself out of the way. Well, Look at that. Never seen that before. Oh, this is really messed up. Oh no, okay. I see. It's not that messed up. I was thinking that like the text over here was supposed to be like part of this ending screen, but no, it's not supposed to be. All right. Well, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate you coming out to join. If you, oh, what all did I move here? Just that. If you enjoyed, feel free to join us for the actual streams on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. And with that, I'll see you all later. Bye.